Good morning and welcome to my channel. I'm Kimmy. If you are new, I'm so excited that you are here. If you're not new, I'm also excited that you are here and welcome back. So today is a very special vlog. I am sharing my 10 healthy habits that have changed my life with you. This is super important to me and super personal because I am a plant-based health coach. I'm a certified health coach. Also a mama. I am a certified health coach through the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, which I will link below, the course that I took to become a health coach. And basically, habits are what have created my lifestyle. Later on in this vlog, I'm going to share a little bit about my journey, about where I was about like 10 plus years ago to where I am now. And basically it's all thanks to the healthy habits that I have created. And these habits that I'm sharing today are habits that I have been utilizing in my life for a very long time. I do have a lot of habits that I've added in throughout time and stuff that I've been doing recently. But I want to share with you the things that I do, that I have been doing consistently throughout my journey. Do you want to come say hello to our friends? Say good morning. Good morning. Hello. Can you wave hello? Say hello. Okay, so 10 healthy habits. I have like a little bit of time. I have to feed him lunch and we have swim class today. We've been doing swim since Gavin was 4 months. He's 10 months now and things have been really great so far with it. Yeah, he should be swimming on his own by the time he's 2. We'll see. So, healthy habits. Because it is already 11. I already did a lot of my morning routine. So, I'm gonna talk about some of the habits that I do in the morning, and then some of the other ones are just like big ones that I do throughout the day. First things that I do in the morning, pretty much every single morning, the first thing I do is make my lemon water. I get my lemon water going and I do a warm lemon water. And that's something that I've been doing for a few years now. I didn't do it while I was pregnant. It actually made me super nauseous and I like to do it on an empty stomach. It's the first thing that I put into my body. It's just hydrating. It's packed with vitamin C, which is really good for your skin health and also good for your digestion. And I also add a little bit of cayenne pepper to add a little bit of a metabolic boost. So I do half a lemon juiced with some warm water and then a little bit of cayenne pepper. And I've been doing this every morning for a few years and it's the first thing that I do. So I make that and then what do? Just having like a morning routine, I think, is like a healthy habit anyway. So the next thing I do is I take my lemon water on the go and we go for a walk. Now, my walk is different every morning. Sometimes it's a long walk and sometimes it's like a really short walk. But I love going for a walk. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I go for a walk every single day. A lot of people think that walking isn't a workout. There's no point in doing a walk, but hear me out, okay? Putting your body in motion burns calories. Calories in, calories out. What are you doing with your hand? So a lot of us, myself included, spent a lot of time sitting and sitting at a desk for work. Are you waving hello? You're waving hello. A lot of us spend a lot of time sitting during the day and we're not moving. And so a lot of us will just like book a workout. And I do this too, where you book a workout and that's like your movement for the day. But here's the thing, that's great. Booking a workout and doing a workout for like 30 to 45 to like an hour is seriously so good for you. All of that is good. We're gonna get to working out later. But if you're just sitting down the rest of the day and not naturally moving around, yes, your workout will be effective, but if you really wanna reach like your health and wellness goals, if you wanna maintain a healthy weight or even lose weight, I definitely recommend adding more movement to your day. So adding in like a 30 to 40 minute walk, or even a little bit longer if you can really improve your health so much. There's a lot of research shown about like walking and natural movement and how it can lead to longevity. This is something that I think has truly changed my life, and I have seen like results from starting walking. And I started walking when I first got my dog about like 6 years ago. And I've been walking since. It was a part of my postpartum journey where I walked like 3 miles every day, and I think that's how I was able to reach my postpartum goals. Like I said, just putting your body in motion, and I think walking is such an easy thing to add into your routine that can help you maintain a healthy weight, lose weight, and yeah. So that's healthy habit number 2. It is much later in the day, and I am about to get my workout in. Yes, this is habit number 3. And yes, I know a walk can count as a workout, but the reason why I put them separately is because I view them as separate habits. The walking habit is a form of natural movement to move your body more throughout the day rather than just doing a workout and sitting around. So a workout to me is like a separate habit. Yeah, and I work out with my little one. So I think one of the most important things for this habit is to find a workout routine that works for you, what you love, and just what works for your lifestyle. So for me, what's always worked is at-home workouts, but especially now that I'm a mom, working out from home is just, it's extra important. That way, I know that I'll get it in rather than scheduling in a class and having to work around Bobby's schedule. So what works for me is doing at-home workouts. I've mentioned many times before on my channel that I do the Alo Moves app. If you don't know what it is, look it up. I'll post the link below. So I'm gonna do a workout. Working out is such a great habit. Strength training has been shown to increase longevity. And honestly, I believe that just strength is so important, especially if something like weight loss or weight management is on your radar. We are definitely not gonna finish this vlog today. This is gonna be like a 3-day. Just find what works for you. I think that if you want to lose weight or if you want to maintain a healthy weight, having muscle mass is so important, and increasing your muscle mass is so important. There's just all this different science behind working out, movement, having your body in motion, calories in, calories out. There's just a lot of science. I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but I definitely recommend finding a workout routine that works for you. Start small, work your way up. I started off, I think, with like 20-minute workouts in like the very beginning of my journey, and like 20, 15-minute workouts, sometimes even like 12-minute HIIT workouts. And now I've worked my way up. Sometimes if I have time, which I definitely don't anymore, I'll do like 45 minutes to an hour. But right now I'm just focused on like 30-minute workouts just because I'm on a time crunch with the little one. So that's what works for me. I've been doing bar workouts, but this week I am focused on yoga tone-up workouts, which is really cool, and I'm actually super sore from them. I did like this leg workout the other day that like really worked my calves, and I'm not kidding. I did it on Saturday. Today's Tuesday. I'm still sore. Sunday, I was really sore. Monday, I was like even more sore. I could barely walk. And today I'm feeling still sore. I might need to like roll it out and stretch it out a little extra today. But yeah, so that's habit number 3. It's the next day, obviously. That towel back there, that is my life right now. I feel like. Mom life. Okay. So we are on to habit number 4, and habit number 4 is sunscreen. You guys, honestly, I don't think that a lot of us are actually wearing sunscreen as much as we should. I definitely should be putting it on my body more than I should, but in the morning when I go for a walk, I try to just keep things super quick. So I do my face, most important to me. So there was just a Sephora sale, and I just stocked up on 2 of my favorite sunscreens. So I'm gonna share them and I will link them below. Actually, I have 3 that I really like. So let me share. I lied, I actually have 4. They all have different uses. I hear someone coming. Travel all the way over here to find me. There you are. When I was pregnant, let me flash back a little bit more. I used to not wear sunscreen on my face. Like I didn't think it was important. You know, like in your 20s, you're kind of just like living your life. You look beautiful no matter what. And it's just like, you know, as long as I was being healthy, I figured, you know, I don't really have to wear sunscreen. Fast forward to turning 30 and having my first baby, I noticed that I really need to start wearing sunscreen. I started getting melasma. I got it above my eyebrows. And I also got it like on my cheeks. I still have like a little bit. Let me try and zoom in. I don't know if that's like, I don't know if you can really see. It's gone away a lot, which is really, really amazing. I've been doing a lot to try and get rid of the melasma. I don't think I realized when I was younger how much the sun would affect my skin as I got older. And now that I'm 30 and I am noticing, you know, just some like more fine lines, sunspots, I'm like, oh crap, like I really should have been taking care of my skin a lot longer. So this is your friendly reminder to wear sunscreen. I use this one every single morning. This is the Unseen sunscreen from Supergoop. And this one is my favorite because it goes on so smooth. It also acts like a primer under your makeup and it doesn't melt into your eyes when you're hot and sweaty, which I really love. I also have this sunscreen from Supergoop. This is the Glow sunscreen. So I actually started using this week and I honestly love it. Like I love this. Yeah. I've been using this on our walks and it's been amazing so far. It just gives, they have a few different shades. It just gives like a really nice, like shimmery glow. And I think it's perfect for summertime, especially because it's summertime and you're wearing makeup. You're not gonna go and put more SPF on your face when you have makeup on because like obviously that will like not look good. So wearing something like just like this is like a dream because you can reapply it and it kind of acts like a nice soft makeup. The natural look, you know? I love my Complexion Rescue from Bare Minerals. I've been using this for like years and years. It's just like a tinted moisturizer and honestly, it's amazing and it has SPF 30 in it and I really love it. I'm not really sure, I've never reapplied it like throughout the day, so I don't really know how it would be as like a sunscreen to just keep reapplying because it's so tinted, it's almost like a makeup. So if you are looking for something that you can just reapply throughout the day, that's kind of similar to a makeup, like no makeup look, I would definitely go with the Glow Screen. And then I also love the SPF from Clearstem. I do have a link for this and a discount code, which I will link below. And I do love this one. This one you can reapply. It also has a nice blurring effect, which is really nice. And then let's talk about number 5 and number 6. Kind of grouping them together. They're two different habits, but they are both things that I do at the same time. They're kind of like a part of my morning ritual. Kind of like all I have time for, to be honest. I know, here's a mess over here. And then I have clothes drying over here and a random dog bed that needs to go in the trash because we bought it accidentally. And then I have someone coming. This is Mom. Okay, so my 5th habit is meditation. I took a little break from meditation after I had Gavin. I was doing it like every single day and I honestly noticed a huge difference in like how I dealt with stress. There's just like so much that I feel like has changed for me since adding in meditation. So that's a huge one for me. I use the Alo Moves app for my workouts. I use it for my meditations as well. And it's just made such a huge difference. So that is one thing. I just do like 5 minutes. I took a break when Gavin was born. I was actually doing it in the middle of the night when I was doing my night feeds. But then like, I was like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. So I stopped and then I just picked it back up like a few weeks ago and it felt really good. And then number 6 is daily affirmations. So I do my meditation at the beginning of the day and I do it to help calm me down and help me deal with stress. And then I do my daily affirmations to help boost my mindset, like really give my mindset like some power. And it might sound like weird. And if you've never done daily affirmation, it is like something I feel like that is so different than like any other healthy habit, and it's kind of one of those things that like you would definitely like easily skip over and be like, I don't need to do that, like I'm not going to recite affirmations. But here's the thing with affirmations, they're personal. Don't go and just take someone's affirmations or affirmations online, like really write them down and make them personal. Mine are definitely geared towards like building our dream life and like building my business and everything. Like it's really centered around that and like boosting my confidence. And basically, like the way the brain works is that you can actually rewire the way that your brain thinks. So if you lack confidence, if you do daily affirmations and keep repeating things and then eventually you start to believe them, like your brain will actually like help you become more confident, if that makes like any sense. I know that's a terrible explanation, but you can rewire your brain, rewire your thoughts. You can actually change your thinking habits, which is, I think, super cool. So I do about like 10 daily affirmations. I repeat them 3 times through right after my meditation. And I notice when I do it, when I go throughout my day, I am way more confident. My mindset is just like so much stronger, and I'm able to stick to my boundaries a lot better than if I weren't doing my affirmations. And I just feel like it's really helped me a lot. I'm not gonna share what my daily affirmations are, but I definitely recommend doing them at least like 3 to 5 affirmations if you can, and just repeat them every single morning, every day. You can put them on like the mirror in your bathroom. You can just have them in a notebook. I just have them in my planner. So right before I go to see what's on the agenda for the day, I look at my daily affirmations and repeat them. So that's tip number 6. Honestly, I say this like in every vlog, but this is my real life. I'm just trying to like straighten this camera out. This is gonna drive me crazy. But seriously, this is my real life. And as much as I want, there's also noise going on behind me, this little boy. And then I'm cleaning his baby cook. Then I'm also brewing a pot of decaf coffee because I like to have a cup in the afternoon, just as like a little treat. I like to stick to decaf. I had enough caffeine this morning. I definitely don't need more. Also, it's definitely like over 90 degrees out. I have a sweatshirt on. It's 73 in here. I just run cold. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, you know, this is real life. Brewing decaf, cleaning the baby cook. I got a mess to clean up behind me from lunch, but I figured, you know what, let's keep this going and just talk about the next healthy habits. The next one is hydration. I am always drinking water. I had been so bad about drinking water up until this winter. I was on like a healthy skincare journey. I noticed my skin was so dry. My hairdresser actually pointed out that my scalp was like so irritated and so dry. It was so flaky. And obviously I live in the desert and it's just dry in general here, especially like in the winter, but I wasn't drinking enough water at all anyway. Bought a Tracker water bottle that had helped so much. I don't have it anymore. I got rid of it because the thing was huge. It was like a whole day's worth of water in one jug, and I just like didn't need that. So it got me off on the right foot of drinking water, and now I'm drinking water like all day. And I also fill it with electrolytes, which is so important, especially if you're eating healthy and not eating a lot of processed foods. You're probably not getting enough salt in your diet, and salt is so important. So you can add a pinch of salt. I will link the electrolyte packets that I use below. I don't have any more to show you. I ran out, and the ones that I use are being delivered today. But I am drinking water all day. It's so good for your skin, cell renewal, like everything. It's so good for your muscles. Like honestly, water truly is life. If you're not drinking a lot of water, I definitely recommend it. And if you can make a habit of tracking your water intake, I think that that is like huge. So for me, I don't like to write down my water intake. I think that that is just like way too much to think about. I have enough going on. I don't have time to think about tracking my water intake. So an easy way for me to track it is knowing like how much water is in my cups. And I always have like a big water bottle or like a big container like this, and knowing how much water is going in and then how much I need, and then know that like, okay, I have to drink like 2.5 of these or 3 of these. And then like I have a couple other water bottles that are 32 ounces that I know, okay, I have to drink 2 of them by the end of the day. And that's just kind of an easy way to stay on track. Next is supplements. I am all about supplements. Knowing what supplements work for you and your body. And if you're just online and you're just shopping supplements based off of someone else's recommendations, I really strongly advise against doing that. You wanna come up? Especially someone like me who is still nursing, a lot of vitamins you can't take while you're nursing. So it's important to know what vitamins you can take at different seasons of your life, what works for you and your body. And a lot of us have different needs. I'm gonna share my vitamins. These are just like what I take, but again, figure out your own. I used to be the person that would just shop around for vitamins, but now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna figure out what I need, find out exactly what I need for my body. And I don't need to take a ton of vitamins. If I have to take like 10 different vitamins, I'm not gonna do it. Like, I just won't. And I found Symbiotica. This is not sponsored at all, but I love Symbiotica's vitamins. So I take the vitamin C. It's delicious. It's vanilla citrus. And then I take the omega. Because I'm on a plant-based diet, I take the B12 and B6. So supplement, especially if you're on a plant-based diet, it's so important to supplement. Like, I cannot express enough how important it is to supplement, but supplementing in the right way, supplementing for what you and your body needs. I also recommend taking like a test if you can, like a blood test, and seeing like what you're lacking. A lot of times you don't really know if a supplement is working for you. Honestly though. Okay, I'm gonna take my vitamins and then we're gonna go do a little nap. Okay, it's the next week. The thing about my life right now is that like I can be super consistent, and then like one week it's just like consistency just doesn't, it's not flowing. One thing that I do though, I prioritize my healthy habits. I think that is like something that like I must do. And then like other things, I feel like I try to be consistent, and you know, sometimes it just doesn't happen. I mean, I have a 10-month-old who's just like so active, and I'm trying to pay so much attention to him. And you know, I'll start a video and then a week later I'll have to finish it. Anyway, I want to keep this healthy habit vlog going. I figure I'll just sit down and talk to you one-on-one and talk about these healthy habits. So number 8 is food before caffeine. I'm actually drinking some decaf right now. It is afternoon, so I'm definitely not drinking caffeine. But like, I need that placebo effect of having like a non-caffeinated, well, decaf still has a tiny bit of caffeine in it if you didn't know, so don't have it too late in the day. But I do need like that placebo effect of like having an energizing drink in the afternoon just to like, you know, keep me going. And also I'd like a little treat, and that's why I have my little coffee here. Food before caffeine. I feel like this is like a huge one that it's confusing. So I think for men, it's a little bit different. I know intermittent fasting is really popular. That's also something that I kind of sort of take part in. That's story for another day. I actually just read a health and wellness book that was for women, and it was all about like the keto diet, and it talked about having black coffee before eating. And I'm here to tell you that I think I disagree. I think like for your hormones, eating before caffeine is just so much better and nourishing for your body. That's just my hot take. That's just also what works for me and my body. So a little background on like my journey. And I know that I talked to you before and said that I would share more about my journey in this vlog, and I will a little bit. Maybe I'll post like a whole vlog on my whole entire journey. But basically, when I started my wellness journey, so let's go back like 10 years ago, not like the complete start of my wellness journey, but like in the beginning, I got into a routine of drinking like 2 to 3 shots of espresso, and then going in to my workout, and then not eating until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon after like having my last meal at like 8 o'clock the night before. And that to me is just so unhealthy. It's just not a good way to, I think as a woman with so much like, you know, your hormone can really react to foods and routines and habits. So for me personally, it like got my adrenals just like wired. I think that it was just way too much on my adrenals, and I definitely noticed like by the afternoon that I had like this drop in energy, and I just did not feel good. I don't think that my digestion enjoyed what I was doing. Somewhere I learned about like hormone balance and whatnot, and I started eating before having my caffeine, and I noticed like a huge difference in having my coffee after I ate and before I ate. When I had it before I ate, I was like wired, like I was jittery, I was a little anxious, like things that I am not normally. And then now that I eat before I drink my coffee, I notice that I am way more relaxed. Now when I have my caffeine after I eat, I receive an energy boost that doesn't make me anxious or jittery. Like I can actually really enjoy a cup of coffee and not feel like I have to go run a mile. I do think, I know that's more personal, but I do believe that for women and your hormones, and you can like research this, but I do think that it's better to have food and then have your caffeine for your adrenals, all your hormones. I just think it's better. Habit number 9 is to have a nourishing breakfast. I think including smoothies into your diet is one of the best things that you can do. And I'm talking through experience. I'm also talking from my wellness coaching program. Smoothies can be such a game changer. And here is why I think they're such a game changer. So smoothies were the first thing that I added into my lifestyle. So let's backtrack again. So at the beginning of my journey, like the beginning stages, I'm talking like high school, I thought it was all about cutting out this, cutting out that, cutting out all the bad habits. And I realized that nothing ever stuck. Nothing ever worked. I would diet and then I wouldn't even see results and nothing stuck. I just could not find a healthy lifestyle no matter what I tried. And I don't even know if I was in search of a healthy lifestyle. I think I was just so honed in on cutting things out and it just didn't work. And then when I found a wellness program, it was actually called Tone It Up, that was where my journey like truly began, where I started actually adding in healthy habits. I didn't even know it at the time, but I started adding in routines and habits into my life. And I didn't notice that it was having a ripple effect on my whole life. And I was actually cutting habits out that I didn't even realize I was cutting out. I wasn't even focused on cutting out old habits anymore. They were just naturally being cut out because I was so focused on adding in workouts, adding in healthy foods. All of that to say, smoothies were the first like healthy food that I added in. I was adding in protein, I was adding in veggies and greens, I was adding in fruit, I was adding in things that like were making me feel good, and this really set me up for success. Now, of course, everyone's journey is going to be different. I mean, smoothies aren't just going to change your lifestyle, but I think that breakfast is an important place to start. So it's not so much the smoothie habit, it's more of like the breakfast place. Starting with breakfast, I think, can be one of the most life-changing things. And the reason is because it's the start of your day. Everything that you do at the start of your day can have a ripple effect on the rest of your day. And even like your routines and everything, like what you do in the morning, can have a ripple effect on the rest of your day. So if you start off strong with a healthy breakfast like a smoothie or just like some nourishing breakfast, and then meditation, a workout, you're most likely going to reach for healthier options and healthier habits throughout the day. I just looked and I had mascara all above my eyes, so if you caught that, I caught it too. And then lastly is prioritize protein. Protein is so important, and I think as women, and especially plant-based women, we really lack protein. You don't want to get too much protein. Getting enough protein is so important for your muscles, and it's also going to keep you full and satiated, and it's just so important for your overall health. I think that protein is something that really does get missed in a diet, and it's a shame because protein is so important, and especially after a workout for muscle growth and also muscle recovery, protein is so important. I will tell you that when I work out and then I don't eat for a while and I forget to really prioritize protein after my workout, I notice that I am way more sore for at least like 2 days. And that's just me. That's something that I have definitely noticed. And I just think that protein is so important. And I think that it's something that is really easy to get in a diet, like even a plant-based diet, if you know how. And this is something that I teach in my health and wellness program that you can check out. I will link it in the description box so you can check out my health and wellness program. But I really am focused on teaching you how to prioritize protein in a plant-based diet, how to add in more protein, how to add in multiple sources of protein into your meals, because I think that there's so many ways to do this, and I really do believe that we should be prioritizing protein more. Those are my 10 healthy habits. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, I share a lot of healthy inspo on there, a lot of recipes, and then also check out my blog, livewellbykimmy.com, where I share tons of blog posts sharing wellness related tips and also some lifestyle blogs once in a while. And then you can also sign up for my email list. When you subscribe, you get a free healthy living guide that I created just for you. And I also share a ton of healthy tips in my email. Those are like exclusive tips that only my email subscribers get. Plus, I also will send out like free little goodies to my email subscribers. I have a meal prep ebook coming out in a few weeks, and my email subscribers are getting a free ebook along with that. So I definitely recommend subscribing, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel because I will share a lot more exclusive healthy tips on here and wellness things and vlogs and whatnot. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up because that helps to support my channel. I feel like that was a lot of info at the end. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you and love you, and I hope you have a beautiful day.